With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
I'm wondering. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, here's Mixon. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pad.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 13. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 47.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball.
And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Trenton Simpson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I can't help it. Every time I see an empty backfield, I almost revert to college football because that's an immediate alert for a quarterback draw. We don't see it as much in the NFL, and he stayed in the pocket and threw one incomplete. But I think if you got a guy with wheels, it could be a really nice play because a lot of defenses, when they see empty, they come with pressure.
And without that protection, he took a hit there, went down to the ground. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into the...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
On 2.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this is incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Ravens, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 17-0 our score after 1. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. 28 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. He stiff arms him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
No, we changed it. You are X. You are X.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
Burrow's pass. Complete to Tyler Boyd.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
11, Thomas. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, report.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sit up.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete left side to Bateman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Barney, you know when we call it a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Charlie Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
On two, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Gotta give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Open man is Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, his 2nd sack of the night. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
76 yards.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one?
And now the rookie's free. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Report.
Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Bengals.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Higgins goes in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Here we go.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're looking deep here for Flowers, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
I'm one, right?
It looks like a jumbo set with three tight ends here for first and goal. Mixon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Mixon again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
57, Ravens 23. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On third down, Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here we go.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
12. 11, Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
11.
On third down, Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow on third down.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Escaping the and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
64, Ravens 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception.
And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
On one, ready? At their own 19-yard line.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now official.